What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated TonyTGD coming at you with another live stream, Gabbing with Geeks, episode 5, I believe. I'm joined by Sidekick Max.
Hi.
And of course, as always, is Carl. Carl, what's up? How's it going?
Oh, nothing much. I've been playing Hades, and I finally beat Megara.
You beat the first boss?
I beat the first boss.
How long did that take you, Carl?
It took me a few tries, but I learned one thing: it's better to have higher health than anything else than any of the other buffs.
Makes sense.
That does make sense. You can get hit more, take more damage.
The damage resistant buffs, I think there's like an 80% damage resistant buff across the board. But no, it's everything is cool here. No guest?
No guest today, no. We were trying to get a guest. We were working on it, but things didn't go through. We got Sidekick Max. That's a good enough guest.
We got me.
Hey, that's cool by me.
So, Sidekick Max, how's your week been?
Tiring. I've just been watching TV, summer school, drawing your stuff.
Drawing what stuff?
Your logo and everything, and my OCs, my personal characters.
So, you're saying that we're going to have a professionally drawn logo for the show from now on?
Yes. If I ever get around to it.
Are you trying to back out of the deal now?
No.
Carl, are we going to let Sidekick Max back out of the deal and not draw the logo for the show?
I mean, if he doesn't want to, I'm not going to hold him accountable or anything.
Sadly, Carl's no longer on the show.
That's not the answer you wanted.
That's okay.
No, we're going to get this logo drawn. It's going to be nice, fantastic. It's going to be the greatest logo ever. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great logo. So great. The greatest logo.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's an okay logo.
I've been having an interesting week, Carl. Very, very interesting. Dealing with a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah? Do tell.
Well, let's see. First off, I had to pay for the StreamYards because apparently it charges you by the month. Like the free access gives you 20 hours per month, except for it's not per month. It's actually per 30 days. So what I falsely believed when I signed up in June, in the middle of June, I thought I can get 20 hours in June and then 20 hours in July. But no, they carried it over. So I had to pay the fucking $240 upgrade fee, or else we wouldn't have had a show today. So I had to deal with that.
Yep.
That sucks, a big one.
Yeah, but now we're going to have fancy logos. We're going to have fancy overlays. So it's going to be a bit more professional.
And our own strippers, baby. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Tommy Uyamiko says that he had to go to summer school back in 2002 for failing math. Is that why you went to summer school?
Actually, yeah, I failed geometry and current U.S. history. Don't ask how. The teacher was a jerk to me.
Bisco says we're balling. We are balling here. We had some other things that that I had to deal with. We'll get into it when we get into our first topic. The topics for this evening are very interesting because we're going to talk about the Amico launch news, how many units they're suspected to be trying to get out for October, as well as what's going on Thursday in Amico land. We're going to be talking about Black Widow, the movie. We're going to be talking about the Loki finale. Cousin Carlos is going to stop by the channel. He's going to do some channel shout-outs. We're going to discuss the $1.5 million Super Mario 64 cart.
I was going to say you talked to Cousin Carlos, the parole officer.
I did talk to the parole officer. He's going to let him come in. He said if the ankle starts flashing, that means Cousin Carlos got to leave. But, we got him for a couple of minutes. And, of course, as always, we're going to do some Q&A. But before that, we're going to talk about what video game needs a sequel that never got one. What game did you really think that, this deserves some kind of sequel? But for whatever reason, the studios didn't agree and we never got it. So strap in, sit back, put your seats in their upright position. It might get bumpy because we're going to go into Amico land in just a few. But Max, are you feeling good about this?
I'm very excited for this stream. I feel very good about this stream.
You sound excited. You sound very lively. I can feel the excitement just oozing off of you.
I put on my retail voice.
What about you, Carl? You excited for this?
Oh, I'm as excited as it can get.
Wow, my two co-hosts sound so excited.
I mean, I'm kind of in happy gloat land right now. So
Why are you on the gloat lane?
just one of those "I told you so" moments. That's all.
I love those moments. Those are some of my favorite moments.
Oh yeah.
Now there
and
is
if any,
always...
not to say if any of you are keeping up on the whole Canadian gamer thing, you know exactly which moment I'm talking about.
Ooh.
But anyway, yeah, let's move on.
No, let's go ahead. Let's discuss Canadian gamer. While you brought him up, let's discuss. I was going to make a video on him. If anyone's unfamiliar with what's going on,
I don't mean to hijack it.
No, we're gonna hijack it, Carl. You done put us on the path to Canadian gamer talk, and that's what we're gonna fucking do right now. So strap in. He's in the chat.
Hey man, what up?
So if anyone's not familiar with Canadian gamer, he's got a nice little channel here on YouTube. Talks about video games, talks about some other things, makes a little comedy shorts, some bits, gets into a little bit of drama, but I mean, who doesn't, right? You feel me on that, Max? Who doesn't get into drama? But so he had a little thing going with some people that didn't like him, didn't like him having a channel. They tried to strike him. He got 15 copy strikes on a video. Some of those people were like John Candy and other celebrities were giving him copy strikes. So obviously these were false copy strikes being
John Candy came back from the dead to copy strike you, dude.
It was
one
terrible.
of your own countrymen.
So he got 15 copy strikes. His channel was taken down briefly. However, Canadian Gamer did not go down without a fight. He said a little counterclaim. He petitioned to YouTube, told them, hey, these are bullshit strikes. Here's why. And YouTube listened, and we got Canadian Gamer back on. Oh, Stanley Kubrick, too, by the way. He also struck his channel. Canadian Gamer is back on the YouTube. His channel is up. And the individual who has tried to strike him, his channel is now suspended. Karma, it is a bitch. What do you think about that, Carl?
Well, personally, I've never really believed in karma or luck, but if I did, I'd say karma is a bitch with rabies.
Oof. Now we're going to get a little bit more into Canadian Gamer, but I don't want to miss this comment here from Samuda.
Okay.
He says, before I forget, I was doing dinner prep when Carl was reviewing Hades last week and mentioned the small tech struggle. But I wanted to share a system-wide Zoom fix. So there is apparently some kind of system-wide Zoom
Really?
fix. So Samuda, if you could explain a little more in the comments, I'm sure Carl will appreciate that. Tommy Uyumiko is reminding us, hey, Ratface, do your research. So Canadian Gamer is back. They tried to strike him down. There were several individuals gloating about Canadian Gamer's channel being gone. Now, say what you will about Canadian Gamer, whether you like him or not, whether you think his content is good or not, whether you've had run-ins with him, whether he's done bad things in the past or hasn't. The fact of the matter is those copy strikes were false. Those copy strikes were bullshit. They shouldn't have been issued. YouTube should have never took his channel down. And that is a violation of the terms of service of YouTube. And people who do that, the individuals doing that, should be ashamed of themselves. Realistically, if you have a problem with someone's channel, if you don't like what they're saying, either make a video and explain why they're full of shit, or actually tag them for violating the terms of service. Don't make up some bullshit copy strikes because you think that you're gonna game the system, because it's never gonna work. It might work temporarily. It might work a couple minutes, a little bit, but eventually it's gonna get back to you. And anyone who the people that are gloating about it, the people that were celebrating it, y'all should be ashamed of yourself, because if that was happening to you or one of your friends or someone you liked or a particular game console that was coming out, if they got their channel falsely copy strike, you would be throwing a shit fit. You would be pitching a fit like nobody's business. But of course, because it's someone you don't like, you think it's okay. Nah, that's not cool in my book.
You mind if I say something?
Go ahead, Kyle.
Now, I'm not going to say the guy responsible for getting his own channel suspended was a colossal buffoon. I'm not going to say that the guy demonstrated a gross lack of immaturity, but I'm thinking it. And he is paying the price for forgetting about these terms of service.
That's right. I mean, if you look at the terms of service, it distinctly says that you can't issue false copy strikes. And in fact, when you issue a copy strike, it actually says, be sure that what you're doing is legal, because you're basically signing a legal document saying that this person has stolen your content. And by issuing a false strike, you could actually run afoul of the law. You could run afoul of, fines, and have your channel taken down and have your.
So that's what Darius meant.
I guess I didn't see the video that you.
Well, he was basically talking about the guy needing a lawyer, and I didn't have any idea what he was talking about, but that makes sense.
Yeah, when you copy strike someone's channel, it has a little form that you got to fill out, and it says, be sure that you're doing everything, this is legal, because what you're doing is issuing a DMCA takedown notice, which is a legal procedure. So basically you're saying that this is your content, that they're illegally using it, and you want it taken down. But if you're not actually the person whose content it belongs to, what you're doing is a false claim, and you're basically breaking the law at that point. Now, as long as no one issues a counterclaim, it's usually never brought to the law. It's never made a big deal out of. But in Cameron's case, in Canadian Gamer's case, he did, issue his counterclaim. So the person who struck him could be in some legal hot water.
Okay, I want to say thank you so much for that. That advice. Thank you so much. You are a lifesaver. I thought I explored all the setting options. You are a lifesaver. Thank you so much.
So Samuda says the Kotaku link isn't showing in the chat, but you go to settings, system, zoom to on, then double tap the home button anywhere in game or eShop, and you can zoom all you want with super ease. So that's how you increase the zoom on your Switch, in case you can't see if the text is too small. And of course, Canadian Gamer says you need to use the exact template I sent you to reverse it. So Canadian Gamer did send me a template that he used. If anyone has troubles with it, you can just, if you have a copy strike, if someone has falsely struck your channel, just hit me up on Discord or Twitter. I'll send you the template that Canadian Gamer used. You can use it too. Just fill in your information. And Canadian Gamer says if you counterclaim and just say it's a false strike, YouTube will decline your request. So there it is. Anything else you want to add to the story, Carl?
To zoom in Switch per se, just just the gameplay for Hades, but that's here and there. No, I don't have anything else to say, but other than he's Canadian gamers a jolly good fellow, Canadian gamers a jolly good fellow, Canadian gamers a jolly good fellow, for no one can deny.
I put that link to the Kotaku article in the chat. So if you need the instructions to zoom in. And Sidekick Max, he went to the bathroom, but he did finish the prototype for the logo. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Let's share the screen here. Bear with me, folks. My computer is really, really slow. Sometimes it doesn't work properly.
You have one of those old computers.
Yeah, it's terribly old. So there it is. That is the prototype logo. The question mark is for the guest slot. We're going to put my icon's going to go here in the purple. Carl's icon's going to go here in the orange. Sidekick Max is this tiefling over here.
It looks really nice.
And Sidekick Max just whipped that up in the last, 45 minutes or so.
Well, I think Sidekick Max did a fantastic job.
I will let him know as soon as he gets out of the bathroom, because he did sneak off in the middle of the show. So he will be grounded when he comes back, just so y'all know. All right, then. That is the end of that intro. We are going to go and start talking about Amico. So if anyone wants to jump in on the stream, let me know so I can send you a link.